The courtyard didn't just go quiet. It stopped. 300 students, and not one of them breathed as Hina walked straight toward the bench where Riku always sat alone.
Wait. She's looking at me? No, that's impossible. She's the school idol. I am nobody.
Each step brought the silver-haired goddess closer, and with every step, the air grew heavier.
Don't move. Trust me.
Without hesitation, she lowered herself onto his lap, as if she had done it 1,000 times before.
My body forgot how to move. My brain forgot how to think.
Then, she picked up a piece of tamagoyaki from his bento with his chopsticks.
You are not eating. Open up.
The silence shattered. Whispers became a roar. Phones rose like a wall, and every lens was aimed at him.
300 people, watching, judging, and all I can do is sit here like a doll while the school idol eats my lunch.
Hina grabbed his wrist and pulled him straight through the frozen crowd, her grip tight and certain.
She's not letting go. Every step is a headline, and I am the headline dummy.
Just keep walking. Don't say a word.
They passed row after row of shocked faces. The whispers rose like a storm surge.
My legs are moving on their own. My real self is still back on that bench, frozen.
She didn't slow at the stairs. Up, they climbed, her long silver hair swinging like a signal.
Almost there. Just a bit more.
The door slammed shut behind them, sealing off the chaos below. And with that, silence. They stood on the rooftop, only sky above, but the pressure hadn't lifted.
What the hell was that? Are you out of your mind?
Without a word, Hina stepped back and bowed so low her silver hair brushed the rooftop floor. The school idol, lowering her head to him.
I am so sorry. That was the only way I could think of. A transfer student has been stalking me for 3 days. She follows me everywhere. I needed a public boyfriend to force her to stop.
And you chose me because I eat alone? Because nobody would care if my life was destroyed?
You are not part of any clique. Rumors can't hit someone who already stays alone. It wouldn't ruin you.
So that's what she thinks of me. A convenient ghost she can use and discard.
I'll make it up to you. I am ranked first in the year. I can tutor you for college entrance exams. Please, just help me.
You think a few tutoring sessions pay for turning me into the school's circus act?
I am begging you. I have no other choice. You are the only one who can do this without getting hurt.
He didn't say yes, but he didn't walk away either.
She's right about one thing. I have nothing to lose. But that's exactly why this feels worse.
Look, here are my last 3 mock exam results. Always top of the year. I am not lying.
The papers trembled slightly in her hands. The school idol was not as composed as she seemed.
Fine. But this stays strictly business. I help you. You tutor me. Nothing more.
Thank you. You won't regret it. I swear.
They shook hands. A cold, transactional pact sealed on a rooftop under a cloudless sky.
1 month. If the stalker doesn't back off, or if you try anything weird, I am out.
Agreed. You set the terms. I just need this to work.
Riku turned away first, walking toward the door, but not before he caught the flicker of something else in her eyes. Something she wasn't saying.
Maybe a month is a long time to survive. Or maybe just long enough for this to blow up in my face.
The next morning, the hallway froze. Not with silence, but with the buzz of 1,000 whispers. Hina and Riku walked together like a royal procession, and every eye was on them.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful day.
She's way too good at this. It's like she's been rehearsing for years. I can barely keep my feet moving.
Whispers cut through the hall. Is he holding her hand? No, but still, how did a nobody like that get her?
Here, try this. My mom's cooking is the best.
Every bite tastes like sawdust. I can feel their eyes on my back, analyzing every move.
And then he saw it. A hooded figure, standing at the edge of the courtyard, motionless. Even from a distance, the stare was piercing.
The stalker. She's here. She's watching us, just like Hina said. But those eyes, sharp and blue. I've seen them before. I am sure of it.
The rumor mill would grind on, but for Riku, a new question started clawing at his mind. Who was she really? The second day started not with whispers, but with a cold vibration in his pocket. A message from an unknown number. Stay away from Hina. She belongs to me. No signature, just a threat hanging in the air.
It's her, the stalker. She's not just watching. She's hunting. Hina, look at this.
I've been getting them too. Please, just ignore it.
Ignore it. She's threatening you. Who is she really?
I told you, a transfer student. I don't know her name. She just appeared.
She's hiding something. Those pauses that flicker in her eye. She knows more.
The stalker made it easy that afternoon. She stood at the end of the hallway, hood down now, arms crossed like a dare, and with a breath that felt like swallowing glass, Riku took the first step toward her. His footsteps echoed through the hallway as the stalker turned and ran, her dark hood flapping like a wing.
Not this time. You are not slipping away.
A sharp corner, a flash of silver hair. For one frozen second, her hood fell back and he saw everything.
It can't be. That face. Those crystal blue eyes. She's Hina's mirror image.
But she was gone, leaving only the echo of her steps and the sickening weight of a new question.
Hina, look at me. That girl. She looks exactly like you. Why won't you tell me the truth?
Please, Riku. Just let it go. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? You dragged me into this. I am not your puppet. I deserve to know.
But Hina only shook her head, tears brimming, hand pressed to her mouth as if to keep the secret physically inside.
Riku's chest tightened. Whatever she was hiding, it was eating her alive.
She's no one. Just a girl who got obsessed after I rejected her friendship. That's all.
That face was your face. Obsession doesn't clone someone's bone structure. Try again.
Lots of girls dye their hair silver. It's the trend. You are imagining things.
But her voice wavered on the last syllable, and they both heard it.
This deal is a bomb. If you won't tell me what's inside, I am out.
No, please. I can't lose this. I can't lose her.
She caught herself, biting down on the word. But too late, the word her hung in the air.
Her? Who is her? The stalker is a her, not an it.
Hina's entire body stiffened, a caught fox in the headlights of a truck.
You are going to tell me everything right now, or this ends here.
She's not a stalker. She's my twin sister. Her name is May.
Your twin? All this time you lied about a stalker, and it's your own sister.
I had to. If the truth got out, he'd find her. She's running from someone terrible.
Who is he? What kind of danger are you talking about?
I can't tell you yet. But listen, you know her, Riku. Remember middle school? The quiet girl with silver hair. You studied together every single day. She talked about you for weeks.
A memory surfaced, a shy girl sharing a textbook, her rare smile when he actually made a joke.
May, I remember she was so quiet I almost forgot, but why involve me now?
Because you are the only one she trusts. The lap sit in the courtyard. It was a signal to her that I found a safe person. You.
The humiliation, the rumors, the fear. It was all a rescue mission. And somehow he was the center of it.
Hina pulled him by the sleeve into the nearest empty classroom. The door clicked shut, and the walls absorbed her voice.
Our father. He's dangerous. May escaped 3 weeks ago, but he tracks her. She enrolled here under a fake name to hide.
An abusive father, a twin on the run, and a school idol who turned her life into a lie, and he'd almost walked away.
Those threatening messages, they weren't from May. They were from him, using a burner phone. He wants to scare everyone away from me.
So, the real stalker is a grown man hunting his own daughters. And I am standing in his crosshairs without even knowing. That quiet girl from middle school lived through this every single day. And he never knew.
That's why I am begging you, meet her tonight. Just let her see you, so she knows she still has someone.
Fine, I'll meet her. But this time, the truth doesn't stop halfway. No more lies, Hina.
I swear. Thank you, Riku. I'll message you the place. Just thank you.
The deal was no longer just a transaction. It was a tether to something far heavier, and Riku was already holding the line. The message came 2 hours later, a classroom number and a time. When Riku arrived, the same silver hair was already there, but this time, it was shaking.
She looked smaller than the hooded figure he chased. Fragile, like a bird with a broken wing. It's been a long time, May. Do you remember me?
Riku, you actually came. Hina said you would, but I didn't believe it. I've been hiding from my father for weeks. I don't know how much longer I can keep running.
What do you need from me? I'll do whatever I can.
Hina said you'd help. She said you are the only one she trusts. I trust you too.
He'd signed up for a fake girlfriend, not a rescue operation. But looking at her, he knew there was no turning back.
Thank you. I've been so alone. You don't know what this means.
Riku didn't know the details yet, but the promise was made. He was all in. Hina slipped into the classroom 10 minutes later, her face pale but resolute. The three of them sat around a desk like conspirators in a war they hadn't chosen.
Our aunt lives 3 prefectures away. If I call her tonight, she can be here in 2 days. But what if he finds out? Father is always watching. He'll never let me just walk away.
Then, we make sure you are not alone. We'll report the abuse to the school counselor and the police.
I've been too scared to report him before. But with you two, I think I can finally do it.
We'll keep the fake relationship as cover until May is safe. The rumors will be nasty, but they can't hurt us more than that man can.
The pact solidified. For the first time, the fake dating wasn't just a shield. It was a weapon.
Auntie, it's Hina. I need your help. May is with me, and we're in serious danger.
He wasn't a hero, but right now, his fist was clenched tight enough to feel like one.
The plan was fragile, dangerous, and their only way out. And every single one of them was ready to see it through. The following afternoon, Hina and Riku stood before the counselor's door, their shadows long in the dusty hallway light.
My aunt replied. She'll be here tonight, but we need the school to help us finalize the paperwork.
Then, we go in. No more waiting.
Inside, Hina handed over a written statement, each page a record of years of terror she'd never spoken aloud.
Her hands are shaking. She's terrified. But she's still standing.
The counselor's expression never shifted, but her pen moved without pause, recording names, dates, and the word police twice. When they stepped back into the hallway, the whispers were already waiting. Louder, sharper, no longer whispers. Ugly loser. Gold digger. How much did you pay her? The words hit like stones.
Let them yell. None of this is about me anymore.
He kept walking. Somewhere in this school, a girl was waiting to be saved, and that mattered more than every insult combined. The hallway ahead narrowed. 3 students, their faces twisted with jealousy, blocked Riku's path with folded arms and sneers. The one in the center leaned closer, his voice dripping poison. How much to walk away, loser? We'll even toss in a bento.
That's enough.
She didn't have to defend me. This was supposed to be a transaction. But that look, it was real.
If any of you touch him again, you'll answer to every club president, the student council, and every teacher I know. Try me.
The bullies hesitated. Not because of Hina's words, but because of the way Riku hadn't flinched.
Let them throw stones. I've already decided. I am not going anywhere.
Without another word, Riku walked forward, straight through the gap the bullies hadn't opened. Hina fell in beside him, their steps in unison. The choice was made. Whatever came next, he wasn't running. Not from the rumors, not from the danger, not from her. That evening, as light drained from the sky, a silent sedan pulled up to the rear gate. An older woman stepped out, her eyes already wet.
Auntie, I never thought I'd see you again. Thank you for coming. She'll take care of you, and I'll visit every month. We're free now.
Riku stood back, hands in his pockets. For once, being invisible felt like a privilege.
Riku, I never got to thank you properly. You gave me back my sister and my life.
Just stay safe. That's enough of a thank you.
The car door clicked shut. May's silhouette pressed against the window until the taillights dissolved into dusk. Hina cried without shame, tears dripping onto her blazer. Riku didn't speak. He just stood there, solid as a wall.
The abuse report is filed. The police have his name. He can't touch us now.
May was gone, but the safety she'd found was real. And somewhere inside Riku, a feeling he didn't dare name had already rooted. The school hallways felt wider the next morning. The whispers were still there, but they no longer drew blood. Hina walked beside him, not for show, but because she wanted to.
You always eat the tamagoyaki first. That's so like you.
A few weeks ago, that comment would have been a knife. Now it sounded like an inside joke.
Hina laughed at his response. A real laugh, unguarded and bright. The kind he'd never heard when the crowd was watching.
That smile wasn't for an audience. It was just for him.
Here. My mom made too much. She said, I should stop being so wasteful.
You've been saying that every day since the deal started. Your mom must really cook a lot.
Maybe she feels bad for you. You always look so lonely.
He opened his mouth to say it was still just a deal, but the words refused to come.
What am I supposed to call this now?
3 days later, Hina called him to the rooftop. The sunset bled orange across her face, but her voice was what made him stop.
The police called this morning. They arrested him. May called me, Riku. She was laughing and crying. She's free.
That's incredible. You did it. Both of you.
We couldn't have done it without you. I know. The deal was just a month, but I don't want it to stop.
She said it out loud. And now my heart is pounding loud enough to crack the sky.
The silence stretched, filled with everything they weren't saying.
I should tell her I feel the same, that the deal was over the moment I stopped caring about the whispers.
But the words lodged in his throat, and Hina turned away before he could free them. She walked toward the door, but at the last second, she looked back.
Neither of us said it, but that look, maybe it was enough for now.
A full month passed before they stood on the rooftop again, alone. The same sunset, the same door, but everything between them had changed.
Riku, I don't have a fake reason anymore, so this is just me. I fell in love with you. Completely.
This is real. She's not performing for a crowd or a plan. She's crying and she's real.
She didn't wait for an answer. Slowly, gently, she turned and lowered herself onto his lap, not as a signal, but as a choice.
This time, it's real.
It's been real for a while. I was just too stubborn to say it.
His hands found her waist, steadying her, feeling the warmth of her back through the blouse, and then she kissed his cheek, a soft press that said everything she'd held back for a month. From the rooftop door, May watched, her hand pressed to her mouth, tears sliding into a quiet smile. The rumors at school would never die. But up here, none of that existed. There was only the weight of her in his lap, and the impossible truth that the loner on the bench had become the luckiest fool in the world. The sunset deepened, painting the rooftop in hues of gold and orange. Neither of them moved, as if the moment would shatter with a single word.
I used to think being invisible was a curse. Then you sat on my lap and cursed me with a crowd of 300.
And yet, you are still here, holding me like it's the most natural thing in the world.
Her hand found his, fingers threading together as if they'd done it 1,000 times. A soft footstep broke the silence. May stood a few meters away, her eyes still glistening with old tears and new joy.
You really are a hero, Riku. Not just for me, but for making my sister this happy.
I just didn't run. That's all. You two did the hard part.
Not running is the hardest part of all, and you stayed through everything.
The three of them stood in the fading light, no longer pretending, no longer hiding, just connected. A strange thing, trust, it begins in the most unlikely places, and when it settles, it makes the world feel whole. The next school day felt different. Not because the rumors stopped, they never would, but because Riku had stopped listening. He walked through the hallway with a stride that didn't ask for permission. For the first time, he owned the space he occupied.
You are walking differently today. Did you finally get taller?
Nah, just stopped carrying a crowd on my shoulders. Weird. A month ago, every whisper cut like glass. Now they're just noise.
Some students still stared. A few still whispered. But Riku had discovered a truth more solid than gossip. Being seen by the right person is worth any amount of false judgment.
Hey, lunch together? I packed extra tamagoyaki.
You always say that, but I'm not complaining.
It was such a small thing, a shared meal, a private smile, but it had become the anchor of his day. The school idol had sat on his lap in front of everyone, and from that chaos, a quiet world had grown. Even now, Riku could still recall the weight of that silence, 300 stares pressing down on him like a stone. But the fear had long since scabbed over, replaced by something warmer that he never expected. He used to be invisible, a ghost eating rice balls alone, until a girl sat on his lap and flipped his world. Hina needed a shield, Mei needed a savior, and he, the loner, became the bridge between two lives. None of it had been easy. The messages, the bullies, the lies, but he wouldn't erase a single step.
Funny. I used to measure my days by how invisible I could be. Now I measure them by how much she smiles.
Ahead, Hina turned, catching his gaze with a smile that still skipped his heart. No words, just a look that said everything. Mei was safe. The father was behind bars. The fake relationship had become the realest thing Riku had ever known. The rumors would never fully fade. But Riku had found his quiet world inside the noise, and as they walked side by side into the ordinary afternoon, the ordinary had never felt so extraordinary. Time passed, as it always does. The courtyard bench never moved, but its silence now held a different story. Where once 300 students froze, now only wind stirred the cherry blossoms. The same bench where a rice ball had trembled in a loner's hand, where a school idol had changed everything in a breath. No one would know by looking at it. The chaos, the whispers, the rescue plan born from desperation. But every mark of that day had shaped a future no one could have guessed. Riku and Hina walked their own path now, but the bench remained a quiet witness. Mei visited often, always smiling at that spot, as if thanking it. It was just a bench, just a courtyard, just a lunchtime. But sometimes, the most embarrassing moment can become the best beginning, and that was a story worth remembering.